Okay, so I think I'm going to use it. What I wanted to do for this video, and I'm gonna try and make it a shorter video than my usual lengths, hopefully like 3-4 minutes. Let's do something small, because look at this little mould. Now, I've been out of the loop for about 4 months. When I disappeared into the void in March, I hadn't seen anybody doing this mould. I hadn't seen anybody doing it. That doesn't mean that they didn't. Of course, just because I didn't see something doesn't mean that it wasn't there. But yeah, I didn't see anybody that I watched using this mould. Apologies if you have done. Let me know if you have, obviously, in the comments. Send me a link to your amazing creations. Anyway, I bought this before I disappeared in March, and I thought it was really cute because if you notice, this edge is flat. And if you turn it round, it's got a little shelf here. And what it is it's a memo holder. It won't stand. It's a memo holder. So that is the gap where you put memos. And I thought that was so cool. That was really cute. Usually I'm not into heart-shaped things, but I saw the appeal and I really wanted to try it. And obviously I bought it on Temu. It was cheap. I had to try it. So that's what I'm going to do this video. Also, I do apologise in advance for the shadows. I'm casting everywhere. The workroom, the lighting isn't the best. I've got a halo light to the right, the left, should I say. It's pushing back some of the shadows, but it's not the best. But we work with what we have. Anyway, I'm going to be using Let's Resin epoxy resin. I'm going to switch to voiceover Laura in a minute because I'll have my mask on and you won't be able to hear a thing I'm saying. So take it over, voiceover Laura. Okay, voiceover Laura here. I'm not going to bore you too much with the mixing of the resin, but just in case anyone watching is new to resin, just make sure that you mix thoroughly, make sure it's nice and slow and you scrape the edges, just get really mixed up. I usually use my phone to time myself and I do it for no less than 4 minutes. 5 if I'm watching something on my phone. Stirring slowly avoids adding unnecessary bubbles, although I still end up with bubbles. If you do and you have anything that produces heat, like I used to use a wax melter, sit your resin cup on your wax melter for 10 minutes, 10-15 minutes. Just let the heat thin the mixture and the bubbles will rise. And then if they're all on the surface, you can pop them with a long neck lighter. So I've distributed my clear resin into 3 different containers because I want at least 3 different colours. I'm going to be ambitious with this little mould. 3 different colours plus my all-time favourite, this iridescent gold. Everything I'm using in this video will be in the description below, so do check those out. Also, while you're down there, please hit that thumbs up if you're enjoying this video and consider subscribing if you want to see more. So I've picked out my 3 colours. What I've done is I've used 2 mica powder colours, and the one in the larger tub there is an opaque, non-sparkly pigment. I thought it might retain its opaque non-glitteriness, but we'll see later on how it actually took on some of the mica powder from the other colours. So what I've got here is an empty yogurt carton that I've cleaned, and I'm dropping all of the colours in one by one to give me that, I can't remember the name for it. If you remember, put it in the comments. You know that effect. One colour by one and then you pour it out. And since it's been a while, I completely forgot that I really don't need that much gold. That gold is very overpowering. We'll see. And when I was pouring this, I thought, oh, that looks really nice. I really can't wait to see how this turns out because I rarely do this effect, but I love it. I would like to try more different colour combos. Now, I didn't fill it up completely here because I thought belatedly I really needed to run something under that lip, that shelf in the heart mould, because I get bubbles in that. I get bubbles on that. And then in the space of a second, I thought, nah, I can't be bothered. Keep going. So I let it cure overnight and now it's time to demold. So let's see how it turned out. Just double checking where the shelf is. So I'm not pulling that one out first. I always pull that one out last. And I've just noticed there's a tiny little chip in that shelf. Oh, I didn't notice that before. I don't think it was there before. I'll just have to be careful with that, just in case I pull and tear it. So here's my heart, and it's Wow, that's definitely a pattern. Again, I've overdone the gold, but I do really like the patterns it's put on the flat surface there. But you know what I absolutely love about this? That green. That green looks stunning, and it's taken on the mica from the other colours. I was hoping that it would retain its non-shininess so that I could have that contrast, like a nice opaque swirl inside all the glittery mica. But I really like that. I'm not disappointed. I do think I was a bit overambitious for such a small mould using this kind of technique. It works best in tubs and pots where you've got a longer length to play with. But I'm having fun. I like it. I've got to experiment like this. What do you guys think? Do you think it works? Okay, now I did say that I already had used this mould, and these are just a few of the ones that I could find. I don't know where the rest are. But they're really fun. They're really fun to play with. I did use some as just a resin dump for excess resin, hence why some of them are a bit patchy. But they do look eye-catching, and they are perfect as gifts. Although I have yet to gift any. Okay guys, that's it for me. What did I say? I wanted to make it a short 3-4 minute video. It's hit 6 minutes 20, so I failed in that respect. I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it entertaining. Let me know if you have this mould and what you've been doing with it. I can see it looking really, really awesome with some little vinyl details on it. Okay, this is me signing off for definite this time. Thank you guys so much. Have a good morning, evening, afternoon, day, wherever you are. See you guys in the next one.